If you guys have spent any amount of time watching this channel right here, you already know I make mistakes. I mean, we all do. The only difference is I record it and send it to the internet.
And then send it to the internet!
So, last week was an epic mistake. Hopefully, the pinnacle of all mistakes on the channel, so we can, regroup and get back into the flow of things. But with keeping the highest traditions of Pugliese Speed Shop, here's your Tuesday morning tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. So just in case you guys missed it, this right here is what they're calling a front bumper for this guy right here, my 94 OBS. It's supposed to be the work truck bumper, well, because it doesn't have the little impact strip that was going right there. I like it. I think it's a lot cleaner. However, this one is trash. It is made somewhere overseas by somebody that didn't really give a damn. If you see, this is supposed to be, you see how it kind of, poop, that's what comes out there. This is, yeah, I don't know what that is. Supposed to be chrome. You can see all the pores in it. So it's definitely not. Maybe it was dipped once, but I doubt it. You see, I mean, what the hell is that, dude? The whole bottom is like that. You can see all the grain in the metal all the way throughout. Everything. Oh, no, I don't want to scratch it. So, what else we got? Don't hit that motor, dude. Let's watch out for that. Again, this lip, all the way the same. This would be the top of it, where you would see. This would be the spot that comes around the front. That's supposed to be a 90, and that would be, yeah, look at that. The whole thing looks like that, guys. The fact that somebody would sell this makes me want to slap them with it, but let's just sit down and talk about it. Obviously, guys, I got nobody to blame but myself, all right? I'm going to say that up front because I'm probably going to bitch a little bit, but deep down I know it's my fault, all right? So, the bumper that's on the truck had a rust hole in it. Other than that, it's actually in pretty good shape. There's a couple little things, but it's a work truck, right? And I was like, you know what? I'll just deal with it. I'll get new valance for it. I'll paint the grill. It'll look good. Well, then I started looking at stuff online because if you remember, before I bought the grill from the junkyard, I found one for like $60, but it was like $300 shipping. So shipping was crazy. So I didn't even want to think about what a bumper would cost. Well, when I found one on Amazon, that was the problem. Now you can get decent stuff off of there. I know everybody gets like a lot of the groceries and toiletries and all this kind, and we do it too, guys. But sometimes you got to think about what you're buying and where you're buying it from. I'm not a big Amazon guy. I don't even have an account. Like if I need something, I tell Megan and she orders it for me. So I don't really know how it works. But I do know that I've gotten tools here super quick, like specialty stuff. It's cheap, but I needed it, and it ain't no different than the trash I'm going to rent from out in town, right? Well, here this bumper comes up, $199. Picture looks good. It's got a bunch of different pictures. Description is dead on. $200, guys. Free shipping. That's the key, right? That got me. So I sent it to Megan. I say, hey, order this. She usually looks things over because I get a little anxious sometimes. And there might have been a time we had some kind of conversation and I didn't really pay attention to what she said. So she didn't tell me. I don't think she even looked at it. She said, okay, that's what he wants. She probably assumed I read the reviews. I did not. She buys it. It shows up. I didn't want to jack it up, ironically. I could have thrown it down the freaking driveway. It wouldn't have mattered. But I didn't want to mess it up, so I kept it in the packaging. That was mistake number 2. when I finally opened it up, and it was months after we ordered it, you see what I saw. The packaging was nice. It was wrapped nice, bubble wrapped, the whole shooting match, but it doesn't. It was like wrapping up a pile of dog shit and sending it to me because it would have the exact same freaking thing. So I tell her, she says it was months ago we ordered this. We're not going to be able to return it. She was right. But even if I did it the second I ordered it, they would have screwed me. She looks in the reviews. 1 star, guys. That's the lowest you can ask. So if they had 0 stars, this would have had 0 stars. So you read through the comments. This thing started to rust a month after I put it on my truck. Well, I don't know why you'd even put it on the truck. I get it. A lot of people probably, it's a work truck, who cares? It looks better than what I got, and then it looks like crap when it starts rusting. And you had, some guys couldn't even get the fit, right? One guy couldn't get the fit, so he contacts them and says, hey, I want to return this. It doesn't even fit on my truck. They said, okay. You remember that free shipping? Yeah. $350 to return this thing. Obviously, they only got you by the balls. You're not going to return it. Why would you do that? It's going to cost you another $350. Just throw it in the trash. That's probably what the guy did. So, I am stuck with this $200 piece of crap. It's sitting over there. It's, I don't know. I said I was going to have Ian come pick it up and just whatever. I might hang it on the wall as a permanent reminder. Chaz, don't be a jerk off. Stop trying to save money where you don't need to save money. I'm going to tell you how. So, guys, I'm so pissed off with this thing, right? It's ridiculous. I made a little list here, okay? There's a bunch of other places I could order this from. I went with that because it was the cheapest, free ship. It was probably the first too, right? And man, I knew this. So, Speed Engineering has an AMD bumper. If I remember correctly, without doing a bunch of research, AMD is pretty good stuff. It's $399. So it's twice what it would cost me. However, still $150 cheaper than returning this piece of crap and having nothing. So is that. Shipping, $60. Obviously, a better bet. Carparts.com. I bought stuff for the Suburban from them, and it's always, it's been legit. It's been like factory, maybe not original, but like factory reproduction. Whatever. It's been great. It fit everything on the Suburban perfectly. I had no problems installing anything. Hardware was good. All the kind of stuff, right? They got one for $255, and it includes the valance. So I paid $200 for that piece of crap. I paid $35 or $40 for the valance that I'm not crazy about with the little cutouts. You can see where they're supposed to be, and there's no hardware with it. I think it just clips on though, so whatever. That one is $255 and then $107 shipping. So for $370. Better. CJ Pony Parts, which I bought all the stuff for the 65, all the suspension and stuff. I bought a bunch. Actually, I know it's Pony Parts, but man, they got a lot of Chevy stuff, especially for that 65. Apparently, they got stuff for the OBSs now too. I bought a bunch of sheet metal from them. I might have bought some stuff for the 60 for the Bel Air, but either way, I know the Chevy trucks. They got stuff, and it's all been nice, right? They got it here. $425, free shipping. Now, you got to be careful. They have free shipping, which says it'll be here in like a week or two, whatever. Fine. If I wanted it here tomorrow, it could be for $2,800. Why is this even an option? Guys, like, who is sitting there like, I need this bumper tomorrow. It's got to be here. So, yeah, obviously I wouldn't spend it. I just thought it was ridiculous. Then they had like 3 days was like $500 or like whatever. Then they had some other ones for like 200, but I think it was a week shipping, week 10 days, whatever it was, free. Bumpers $425. They have very nice stuff, guys. The pictures on this showed the chrome. It carried on about the chrome. That's obviously a big deal. So that's definitely an option. Classic Industries. You guys have heard these. Everybody uses them. All the what do you call them? Saturday morning shows, all that kind of stuff. Classic Industries has been on for a while. They repop so much stuff, and they do a good job. $199. Same price I paid from Amazon. However, $555 for shipping. So probably not going to go that route, but at least we know you can get something decent. If you're on a budget, guys, that thing there wasn't the way to go. Ecklers. I've heard of them. I feel like my father used them. I remember hearing him talk about it. Now, I don't know the same one he used, but it's very cheap. $57. And shipping was free. So, if you're going budget to Amazon, buy that one because, geez, that's ridiculous. Now, it says it's beautiful. The chrome is great. And then they had like military and first responder on deals on top of that. It was already like 89% off. So I don't know if it's an internet thing or whatever, man, but I probably wouldn't order that. I mean, actually, I may just to see what I can get for $60. I'm throwing money away. I might as well keep going, right? But that's one way to go. I think this is how I'm going to like legitimately go is right here. Jegs. I bought tons of stuff from Jegs. Any hot rodder has. Yeah, they got pretty much the exact same thing as Summit, just comes with a different sticker. I got both of them. Most of you guys probably do too. $199, free shipping. So I got to ask myself, Jegs, hot rod parts, been around forever, bought a million things for them. If I have a problem, they got customer service. I can probably work something out. Better than I can with the jerk off at Amazon that I love to bring. Why? Why would I buy this absolute shit from Amazon for the same price and the exact same everything? The Jegs one can't be worse unless it comes and it's like, you know, I don't know, melted. I mean, what else could be worse? Does it come pre-rusted? Because that's the only way it could be worse than that freaking thing. Guys, I should know this. I've bought a lot of stuff online before that I've gotten screwed on. We all have. I've made these videos before, and I've lost a couple dollars here and there. I lost some time or whatever. You know what? If it takes $200 to learn my lesson, good. It could cost a hell of a lot more, and it's my fault. But guys, we got to stop. We got to stop letting these guys send us this trash, and I'm stuck with it. So I am going to hang it on the wall. You know, 'cause I can't think of any other reason I could ever use this thing because, with the exception of like I get something that doesn't have a bumper. I mean, maybe probably not even then, guys. I'll probably buy the $57 one from Ecklers and hope for the best because I don't know how else I can get rid of it. So I'm gonna keep it as a constant reminder. Stop being an idiot, Chaz. Stop wasting your freaking money. Now, whatever I buy now, I start off $200 in the hole. So, bit of a rant. You can probably see I'm a little excited, but I got to get the point across. We got to stop letting these people screw us over. So, that's for Amazon. Man, I miss stores because I would just go in and you know what I'm saying? All right. I feel a little better. Thanks for watching, guys.